Welcome back to the Edamame Anime Club. I'm Steve. I'm joined by my co-hosts
Ed.
And Miranda.
and Miranda. Well, I'm glad that you guys are here. What anime are we doing today?
A silent voice.
A silent voice. That's right. So we definitely need to crack open some cold ones to get through this episode. That was loud.
You got it.
Kenpai.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Indeed. All right, so really, I mean, I'm the one that kind of pushed this movie on you guys. I thought truly, well, one, Miranda, I know that you're not like into like the niche anime that me and Ed watch, so I knew this would be a good like compromise because I think you would like this anime because to me, this anime is not just it's not just what it is. It's not just an anime. It's a movie that it's well loved beyond anime lovers. So I think a lot of people that don't even like anime can sit down and watch this movie and genuinely have, feel some type of emotions with each character.
Oh yeah, it was incredible. It was really good.
Yeah. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. So I guess it was a good pick.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
It was
really hit you in the
sad as
feels,
hell.
man.
it's fucking depressing.
It's and that's a lot of it is supposed to be that way. I mean, it's again, and I've always said this. True these breakfast birds kicking in. True storytelling is really hard to do with your typical media. So true storytelling is hard to really do, but with anime, the expression is there, and when you combine it with really good scoring, you get this emotional movie that really captivates what like. And I'll get into the themes later, but about what is the major themes and plots throughout the entire movie. So I think this one really did a really good job at actually showing that. I mean, and honestly, majority of the shots that were in here were a lot of shots that, and again, I'm not getting spoilers yet, were a lot of these like walking with the music playing and just captivating the emotion that each character's feelings after they've dove into this like emotional trauma that they're getting into. Each character is just well done, and they all have good backstories, and we'll get into that in a bit as well. So, initial thoughts before we jump into the spoilers.
I mean, when we started, it was interesting. I mean, it shows instead of jumping around too much, it really just shows what happens, and then it shows like the whole beginning of what happens, and then it cuts to how everything gets resolved and what's going on. Instead of doing that kind of typical where it may start like when they're older and then do the back and forth on like what happened. So it's kind of cool to see it kind of linear, kind of help the story move in a better way. And then it still did the cuts to certain things in the past that you hadn't seen, and then certain things you've already seen, but just reimbursing on it. But I mean, I really enjoyed it. It'll make you cry. Be careful if you watch this. Oh my god,
it's a tearjerker. It really is.
It jerks more than tears.
Oh man. What?
Pardon me? Pardon me?
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%. So what you kind of had a little bit, but like, what did you experience like after you watched the film?
After I watched the film, I feel like I needed to take a second to really capture what the movie was trying to like portray. I really liked how the use of like music and everything in the background, like background music in this movie played such a huge role in it because they could be saying nothing but the music alone. They could be like walking by themselves, but you could tell like the tone, you could tell the vibe and everything by just the way the background music was. I thought it was great.
Yeah, and I watched this. So a couple things. I watched it early on, and I did watch it dubbed, which I think I regret doing that now. Not because it was still a great movie, but the problem with watching it dubbed is the way that it actually should be watched is subbed. This is one of the movies that you need to watch it subbed because the translation for the main character, who is deaf, who is signing, it doesn't translate that for you.
Yeah, you said that it did that, but I guess it's because you watched it dubbed.
I believe so.
Like the whole time I was like, I don't know what the fuck she's saying.
But see, and that's what made it more interesting.
Absolutely.
Because we didn't know what she was saying, and it was the reactions that people were like like they were responding. That's how we knew what she was saying.
Yeah, but it was just I was waiting because you said it, so I was waiting to see if like it started coming in and never did. And I was like, okay, liar.
And then yeah, that's what I do. And one, again, you really get it. There's a, and this is not a spoiler. There's a scene in there where he's like she does the sign and it doesn't translate it, and then the scene's over and he's walking home and then he repeats the sign like what she said or what she signed. So I thought that was really cool. All right, quick ratings and then we'll jump to the spoilers.
Out of 5, right?
Yeah.
4.
I definitely give it like a 4.5. It was really good.
This is one of the few times.
You've gotten mad at me for doing like
Halves?
full
Are we not
ratings.
doing halves?
You can
Or
do
this
halves.
is one of the times he's gonna say it's 5 out of 5.
This is a 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't see the thing with when I talk about anime. If there's a way that it could end differently or a way, the only thing they could have done different, and this will be a spoiler alert, and I guess I won't say it now, but if they ended it with a little something more tragic,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm referring to the like one of the
Where I
final
thought it
scenes.
was going.
Yeah, if they ended
Yeah,
with something more
same.
tragic, I honestly think that to me might have been a better ending. But the ending was fine the way it did it, and
I agree.
so I 100% think it was perfect. I don't think it needed to change. Silent Voice is a movie that everyone should see.
Mhm.
It is rated 13. I don't know if y'all saw that.
I didn't see that actually.
So like, I don't know if this would be a good movie to show a 13-year-old.
Absolutely not.
No.
But I also like the idea of being aware of the themes.
Yeah.
For a 13-year-old, because that's really when you start getting that mentality.
Well,
So-
I feel like there's a lot
Actually-
of good lessons in there for not younger kids, but like 13, 14-year-olds. I
Yeah.
feel like there's a lot that you can learn from it and how your actions impact like other people.
I was
I
gonna
feel like that's a
say-
good lesson
Yeah,
around
'cause
that age.
like the whole core of like what the movie is starts when they were that age. So
6th grade.
yeah, so I can see that.
So yeah, and I just saw that whenever we were looking at we were looking at when it was made. It was actually made in 2016, but that was the Japanese release.
Yeah,
And then we
American
got it. I
dub
guess
was 2018,
2019.
2019.
yeah. So I guess that's when we got it. But I mean, it won so many awards. So it clearly was well loved and well received. So let's get into the spoiler section. We'll do things a little different. We will talk about the characters. We'll talk about the music, the introduction, which is a pretty long one. We'll talk about the ending, and then we'll talk about themes instead of memorable scenes, because the themes will pull in those memorable scenes, because that's really whenever actually those were the memorable scenes. And I'm sure if there isn't any other scenes, we'll add them at the end. But I think if we cover the themes, we'll pull in all the scenes that were memorable.
Okay.
All right, let's jump into it with the characters.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
Starting.
alert, spoiler. So go ahead and
Action.
pause this video. Leave it on though. Don't turn it off.
No.
Go to another room. Watch the movie with your friends and family.
Come back 2 hours later.
Come back. It's a 2-hour movie.
Later.
Yeah, come back 2 hours. We watched this last night.
We watched it at midnight,
yeah.
and I said 2 hours.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, that's because we had to pause like 5 times because I had to get up and get a beer.
Potty breaks.
Potty breaks.
Snack
It was a
breaks.
3-hour movie for us. Yesterday.
Yeah, because you can't walk away when it's subbed.
Yeah, so yeah, you don't have a choice. You got to come back, especially if it's subbed and in sign languages. So come back after you're done watching the movie. Hit play, like, subscribe, write a comment, and then let's get into it. All right, so I really want to dive deep into the characters before I jump into the intro, because I think I'm gonna need to pull names from them. So let's get into this main character, Shōya.
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 Ishida.
I truly loved his character development.
Me too. I thought it was the best.
Amazing.
I really loved the portrayal of that, especially throughout the movie.
And that's a big point of the movie, but really his was just all about, because it wasn't even about redemption.
No.
It wasn't in the beginning. It was about closing out things to basically, and there's going to be a lot of trigger warnings here, guys. So if you're triggered by anything that has to do with unaliving, bullying, anything like that, please,
Isolation.
yeah, go ahead and you might not want to watch this, and we'll put
Yeah.
some links in the description of the bottom. That way, you do need help. Please reach out to hotline or anyone else that can help you out. And I'll put links out in the description. So really, his whole plan, and this is within the first few minutes, is he's quitting his job. He's selling all his stuff, including his bed, which is kind of weird to sell it like days before you're gonna do. And he's like, he put on his calendar last day, and that to me was really shocking because you kind of already knew what he was gonna do.
It kind of went like over my head entirely. Edward was like, obviously he's gonna unalive himself, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
What do you want about? I was like, I didn't get it. Like, it made sense.
Yeah,
It took me a second.
yeah, and I think that's kind of, I mean, obviously he thought that too, because his mom figures that out immediately that he's gonna do that when he gives him the money and turns
Yeah.
off his phone and things like that.
And she gets all mad at him.
Yeah, and I think had to be a Monday. I'm trying to remember the date it was.
I thought it was Tuesday.
I
I know
thought it was
Tuesday
a
was the
Wednesday.
bridge part.
It needs to be either Tuesday or Wednesday because
It was definitely in the middle of the week because a cute note that he did, he added like the rest of the calendar on like a piece
I
of
want
paper.
to say it was Tuesday.
It could have been Tuesday.
it would make sense if it was Tuesday because it ties in well with the next character who is
Nishimiya. Nishimiya, yeah.
no, what's her? They call her Sho.
Oh, Sho.
yeah.
Shoko.
They call
Shoko.
Yeah, they call her Sho. Sho is again another great character. I honestly think that they could have taken this movie and filmed it from her perspective,
I thought they were going to. For
I
a
thought
little
they
bit
were
there.
too.
and they would have been equally as well received and amazing.
Mhm.
I think they could have done that. That would have been a really good movie to see that, because while Shoyo is dealing with all this, malarkey,
Yeah.
she's also dealing with so much more, and not even about being deaf. Like, she's dealing with family problems. She's dealing with, like, her sister, her mom. I mean, there's so much in there that she's dealing with, to just hold it all in and just let's be friends. So that to me was so good.
My heart.
Yeah.
All right, who else do we got next?
Then you have Uno.
Ueno. Again, her character is,
She was the mean one, right?
yeah,
Mm.
she was mean.
Bro,
But
she stuck to her guns the whole movie, bro.
There
She was
was
like
a-
on site with her ass.
yeah,
If she had no haters.
we needed a character like her to make this story just,
Grounded.
Yeah.
we needed her, because you could, at the end of the day, kumbaya, we're all happy, but no, that's not true. Ueno is the only character in here that did not change
At all.
until the very last scene or comment she
Yeah.
made.
Oh, she did. That's right.
And
That was very
we'll
sweet.
talk about that when we get into like the closing scene of
Memorable.
this.
Yeah.
So
Scenes.
she was great, and then
So
of course
good.
we got
The
Naga.
little sister?
Yuzuru.
Oh, Yuzero, who we thought was a boy, not a boy.
But that's
Fully
because they
believed
say
it.
it.
Yeah,
Like
I
she
was like,
says
oh,
it.
not a boy.
Yeah, like they it's not even like assumption though, it's because they say it, and so like they find out.
Although even if she did identify, it's 2025. So
Okay. Yeah.
we're about it.
yeah. I mean, she is also a good character. She keeps the she is the one that's like the gatekeeper
Mhm.
from him making amends in the beginning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which they actually do a lot of foreshadowing. Later on in the show, Ueno does the same thing when she tries to visit in the hospital.
Yeah.
So there's many foreshadowings that show that, but she was the one that was the gatekeeper. She was also the one that you can tell that she has like deep love for her sister Sho, and that she's worried about her, but she's not worried about herself.
Yeah.
She slept in like a
Closet.
no, what's the tubes for kids?
Oh, like a slide?
Like a fun house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she slept in that because Sho was mad at her
Oh.
over shampoo,
Yeah.
which is pretty funny.
That's
So-
a very like sister argument to have.
Yeah. What else we got? Who's next?
Kawaii.
Who?
Kawaii.
Oh, the blonde one. The other friend.
Kawaii was interesting. She also was kind of like the medium between it all,
Yeah.
because she was friends with the bullies or with the mean girls, but also
she was
friends.
also friends with
Sho.
Show.
So it was, and the whole. I mean, there's so much arguments, but we'll get into that when we get into the themes. All right.
Sahara.
Sahara, again, another great character.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I love that character.
And again, we thought she was a boy too, when in
I
the
loved
beginning.
her.
Yeah, because she was.
I never thought that she was a boy.
Really, whenever in the beginning she had
Yeah,
really
no, I didn't think she was a
Not-
I thought she was at first, and then I realized like
in
the
sixth
older she
grade.
got.
Yeah, I didn't think she was a boy.
I thought she was
I
a
know,
boy.
I knew it was a girl.
In sixth grade, whenever she's like, I'll learn sign language with you, like that was so nice. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah, I'll and there was
She
like
she
suck
was
up,
the
brown
only
nose.
actual friend that Show had.
Yeah, and
That
I
wasn't
love
like a
Real
piece of shit.
friend.
Yeah.
yeah, and again that fits in that whole redemption with Shōya later on. All right, keep
Mhm.
moving.
We can skip his little sister.
I loved him.
Nagatsuka.
I
Not-
loved him. The little Steven Universe
Yeah.
copy and paste.
Mignetta
I
looking dude.
loved him. He was like, what's his name?
Shoya.
Ishida. He was his
Ishida.
biggest fan.
Yeah.
Number one supporter.
And I think that really started. I mean,
That's what starts him like starting to come back around.
Yeah, he's the first ex that falls.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whenever they talk about this isolation, he's the first one to ever that Shōya actually looks up and looks at his face.
He actually sees him, and it made my heart. I love that little character.
Yeah,
He's so good.
He's very much needed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he is to
when
me.
he gatekeeped whenever they started bringing around the other friends, and he's like, "You stay away."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he and I get it. You know, he's just one of those things. It's like he found a friend, and I'm glad that Shōya like embraced it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah, I
like
was wondering how it was gonna go whenever he started like wanting to hang out more and stuff.
I think
Yes.
Ishida needed a win, and he needed somebody in his corner, and I'm really happy that it was Nagasuka.
yeah, you and I both.
Mhm.
All right, we got a couple other characters here that I'll kind of
Let's talk
breeze
about the
through.
mom.
The mom, she was great. She's definitely an important character. I really love that she caught on to the unaliving what was
Mhm.
happening. I love that she is feisty
Oh yeah.
character.
Mhm.
And she also is really important toward the end because while the ending, which we'll get into a little bit later, she's the one that kind of keeps the peace.
Mhm.
Yes, which is totally different from the beginning.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then
Toshi,
who's
Toshi, he's in for a little bit. He's kind of
The side character.
yeah.
He's
I mean,
not
he-
the best friend, right? The best friend was blonde.
yeah, it's Shiba. He's right
Oh,
here.
yeah,
Shiba.
no, he's the one that comes around because of her,
Kawaii.
and he wanted to be his friend whenever he starts like opening up.
Oh, she was
But
like,
then-
"Hey, he wants to be your friend."
Yeah, but then he hits him with a "You're a side character, stay out of it," because
Oh.
he's not from the beginning of the movie.
yeah,
so
true.
Yeah, but still,
but it also adds that type of depth. With
yeah,
him
we needed a new character, a new friend group, and we
and
needed
outside perspective.
exactly. We needed him. He was really important because basically Kawaii's face is revealed, and then she brings him in, and he's like, hey, he wants to hang out too, and you're starting to see this friend group emerge, and he's kind of like the final piece.
Yeah, you also see that this dude didn't know him, and he wanted to be his friend, but because he felt isolated from everybody, he never reached out.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just someone who like always wanted to hang out with him, and it also shows that other thing that you never know who wants to like be your friend. But
He would never known until until he talked to Kawhi.
yeah.
All right, we got
You can talk about Show's mom.
Oh, Show's mom was feisty.
she is my favorite.
She didn't take shit,
I
bro.
loved her.
You got to think about Show.
Very protective.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Very maternal instincts. Very like, I'm protecting my kids.
And I'm going to talk more in depth on this, but you got a mom here. Your daughter's deaf. Every single time, and for the next couple months, her earpiece is missing that you spend money on that you don't have.
Right?
Your mom is sick.
I do like that they added that part that like they were missing and stuff because like that's a real thing and
Yeah.
you don't think about it during the beginning.
Your mom is sick. Your daughter's deaf, and she's getting obviously bullied. You have another child there that's a little defiant.
Mhm.
He's very young. I mean, this is 6th grade. I don't even know if she was born then. But it's just like a whole thing all wrapped up, and now she feels like she needs to do something. So when she throw hands. She throws hands.
She did more than
As
throw
she
hands,
should.
as we realized when we finally understood what happened in the beginning.
Yeah, she throws some mighty fists. So I really enjoyed that character, and she also has some redemption as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, some story development, and she's not even in the main. She's a very big side character.
Oh yeah.
What else we got?
Shimida is a good character to have because
He's only in a little bit in the after, but it's powerful.
he's
Yeah.
basically the last friend Shōyo has before he goes isolated.
And he's actually,
True.
but he's also the one that spearheaded the isolation.
Yeah,
That's
he's the one
also
that started
true.
it. Yeah, and that's really so he's really important.
That's a big point. Yeah, when he first like sees him again, and then at the end, yeah.
I don't think we need to talk about anyone else. I think
Okay.
that's good. I think we got all the characters. Again, every character is well loved, well received, well deserved. Stories, all of it is really good. I think that to me is really good. So let's talk about this introduction scene because it's a really good introduction. We've already kind of talked about how he's planning to unalive himself.
Mhm.
The day before he actually does it, we get a flashback to when he's in 6th grade and they introduce Sho to the class,
And
and
the whole story starts.
and the whole this is the beginning of where you start seeing she does not speak. She's writing a journal. She sounds different, very different.
I wasn't sure if they were gonna like have her like talk,
Yeah,
so that was kind of not shocking, but it was a nice ad, like to show that she tries,
yeah,
but
Yeah.
it's obviously different.
yeah. So I mean, that was really cool. I'm glad that she talked because there's even a scene, and I think this is such a high school trope. If you have someone that is speech impaired and they're in music class, there's always a
Oh,
trope
They're
with
always
them.
off.
They're always off. They're always
They're early.
it's very uncomfortable. I mean, there's so much that can go in that, and this is a personal story. We had a friend in like early on grade school that had Tourette's,
Hmm.
and he was in music class, and the music teacher basically said, "Who's making that sound?"
No.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, and it obviously all got worked out at the end.
Damn, that's rough.
But yeah, I guess and that kind of was with what Sho was dealing with.
Yeah.
So and no one bullied her for it then, but as we progress, I mean, they did such a good job of progression of like the bullying.
Oh yeah, it went from like harmless stuff to like insane, like aggressive, like bad shit real fast.
Yeah, and this is what ties into scoring to it because it started off with like writing mean things in the journal, writing mean things on the board, saying things behind her back,
Yeah,
I
things like
felt
that.
so bad for her. I really did.
I think the worst one was when he ripped out her hearing aid, though.
Yeah, that was bad.
I honestly
Dude,
think
that was-
yeah, when she's bleeding, that was pretty intense, and that's when that's the exact moment everyone turned on him. Like,
Yeah.
well, there was like when they had to like tell the truth to like the headmaster, but that was kind of like, hey,
They
that's
all turned on him.
that's too much. Why'd you do that?
Oh, even the teacher was like, "Bro, we know it's you."
Yeah, he made him stand up,
Yeah,
and then Uno threw her under the bus, and
Yeah.
then everyone else, Kawhi was threw him directly under the bus.
everybody threw him under the bus to save themselves, even though everybody who comes back in from that, like the grade school part, like yeah, they were all a part of it. They all
Yeah.
bullied her in some way, even Kawhi,
Yeah,
but they all just put it on him so they didn't have to deal with it,
yeah,
which is a big point of like the comeback with everybody.
yeah.
I think that deals a lot with their immaturity and their age. They just like didn't want to get in trouble too.
Exactly.
So they were just like, no, it was him, you know?
No, and 100%, and that really kicked off the movie. That was a good introduction, and then the ending to the intro is his mom gets the money, threatens to burn it,
Yeah.
basically says, you turn off your phone, you quit your job, you sold all your stuff.
She does it so casual that he just like answers it,
Yeah,
and then she goes, "I knew it," and then he gets all upset, and I was like, "Wait, why is it so casual?" Whenever I was watching it,
yeah, and then she flips the switch.
yeah.
So I think that was really the great intro to the movie.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was fantastic.
It
And then
was
she sounds like
great.
bringing the money, which is the comedic sense in a dark tone.
Yeah,
Was that?
Oh, she
crap,
accidentally burned
yeah,
it.
that he agrees and he'll stay alive, and then fire.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm glad that happened.
The comedic tones to underset the darkness was really well done, in my
Mhm.
opinion. It was in the right moments that it made it a little more lighthearted to keep you from just being on the edge the entire movie.
A good way to film things is when you have something really beautiful happening, and then right after that, something really tragic happening.
Yeah,
And they did that a couple times in this movie.
Oh yeah.
they really did.
So I mean, I think it's really time to jump into these. Well, let's talk about the music really quick.
Oh,
Just really quick. I mean, the music throughout this entire anime, a lot of slice of life, walking, but every single scene was like beautifully orchestrated. to fit the mood and the themes throughout.
I think
yeah.
everything in that movie was very intentional to fit the mood. Like everything you see, like every like tone, every color, every vibe you get, it's very intentional.
I feel like it was either to fit Sho or Ishida.
Yeah.
For each scene that they're in, that each music was to fit what that character was feeling.
Yeah, and they did such a great job with it. I mean, it's such a good little soundtrack. So I think the music is really what does it for me. I mean, it makes it like so much more enjoyable to watch. Again, because if you tear off that music, it's literally a guy walking around being sad. It's not a
Story of my life.
It's not a good movie. But you throw in that music, and it's a guy walking around being sad to his own soundtrack.
It's like people playing basketball without the music and are here squeaking.
Yeah. it's so good. It's such a good, and again, that's a lot of anime. They do such the music's so good.
Oh yeah.
All right. Little comedic before we jump into these heavy themes. I'm gonna go periodically in which ones I think are worst to bad. That way we can
worst to bad
because they're not great. Horrendous or decently bad to horrendous would be the best way to do it.
Horrifically tragic.
The first one I think is really big is the isolation, the loneliness.
I really love that portrayal.
Yeah.
As someone who always felt like constantly lonely, it's like a very good representation of like what I related to that, you know?
Oh, 100%. The whole like not making eye contact.
Not making eye contact, not seeing their faces.
Yeah.
But then seeing that the floor was like clear almost was a nice little hint that I saw at the end.
Yeah. So
because I think it was when she looked down, she could still see him.
Yeah. So this is actually really important. That's what I wanted to do with my themes because
we're
already there. We're in the themes. So the scene that you're referring to is after the whole tragic ending, which we'll talk about in a bit. The friend group all comes to like see him at the festival. This is toward the end.
The school
festival, and the floor is so shiny. He looks right down, and you can see all the friend group through the
entire
floor.
group, even though
I didn't catch that.
Yeah,
and
I
like
that
was
was beautiful.
Yeah, that's something I thought was.
As when he gets pulled out of the bathroom.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
But then it also shows it from Kawaii's perspective too, because she didn't want to look at him.
Yes.
Aww.
And then she can see him.
Yeah, I would love to get more perspective from the other people, like what they're seeing, to him.
I would have loved more from Sho's perspective.
I would have too.
Yeah.
Especially with what happens with her character, it would have been nicer to see how she dealt with it because we got it during the camera section, but that was it.
Yeah.
Which that shit was fucked.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that when we get to the theme of that theme. But the whole isolation one, really important part because it showed that. I mean, again, these exes that are just like being fallen off throughout the.
Where he's finally seeing people.
It started off with Nagasaki.
Can we talk about but with Uno, how hers wasn't on, and then as soon as she speaks and he realizes how bad she is, it goes back.
Yeah, some of them came back.
That's true.
Like he sees her and everything, and it wasn't on, and then she gets on his bike and stuff. It doesn't really show her face too much, but
as soon as you saw her from his perspective, the X was back over her face
because she started talking and she was being
herself.
Instantly like horrible.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Which I thought was cool.
Yeah, some of the exes came back for some people.
Yeah, during certain moments.
Yeah, I thought it was really it was great as they did that. Personally, I get why hers fell off and came back.
Yeah,
honestly,
I thought that was also
I get that too.
Funny.
Yeah, she again very very much needed. So yeah, I don't see any other characters dealing with isolation too much, except maybe Sho's mom.
Well,
I feel like she's all alone as well.
Oh, true.
That's fair. Yes.
And I feel like that's why she's so angry.
I mean,
that's part of it.
Nagasuke?
Yeah.
He's kind of isolated. Like, whenever he first gets introduced, he's getting his bike stolen and no one is there to help. He has no one around. That was like a big point. Is he says that he taught him how to be a friend or how to have a best friend.
I was
which is gutty, but like. It shows that the other characters dealt with certain things that he dealt with in different ways.
Yeah.
Because he didn't see X's on everybody, but he didn't have a connection with anybody until someone stood up. The little that it was.
Yeah.
He even went back and found his bike.
Yeah.
A good transition that I liked a lot was that whenever he let the dude borrow his bike, like throughout the whole thing, you can see him riding his bike back and forth, and you could just see him walking back because he was like, now how am I supposed to see her? I guess I can walk there.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like
And
that
he
transition
takes
of
it
him
as a
riding his
sign
bike.
that he shouldn't do it, and then he gets the coupon.
Then he gets
Yeah.
the coupon. Everything was so like
Well designed.
intentional.
Yeah,
I loved it.
intentional. Although whenever he was getting his bike stolen, I was getting Napoleon Dynamite. I'll get you some chips. Like I was getting Napoleon Dynamite vibes when he was taking the bike. So it was so
true.
fun. So again, yeah, I guess he probably felt that. But he was such a good friend to go after and find that bike.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no amount of. I mean, you could probably tell he did that for hours.
I can't think of anybody I know that would do that.
I would do that.
I would do that.
I would 100% do that.
No,
I would do
buy
that
you a
for
new
you.
bike.
I would definitely do that. Well, actually, I'd probably be like,
You'd be too drunk to find it.
I would say like, well, I'll be drinking the whole time, so I'm just having a fun time.
You'll see
I'm just
Steve
having a
like
fun time.
you'll see Steve stapling like lost bike into like trees.
The
There's,
trees,
there's no picture. It's just,
lost
says
bike.
on one tree, multiple flyers, just in case they miss it.
On the same tree.
I don't want to get hit. I don't want to hit every tree, but I would find your bike, and I would definitely let someone use my bike.
I mean, I would do it.
Anyways,
Well, I can't ride a bike, so jokes on them.
Yeah, you're gonna both. If I took somebody's bike, you're gonna catch me.
Steve, you can't even ride a bike.
Like I'm gonna be like right down this. I'm gonna be huffing and puffing, like a few feet away from them. I'm not gonna get away.
So he's not even gonna get on the bike. He's gonna run away with the bike next to him.
I'm just gonna. It's gonna be so painful to get on that bike and ride it for more than a minute. I'm gonna pass out. Like he's like, good job stealing my bike. I still see you. So the bike scene was really good.
Oh my god.
And I feel like that was just a good
funny.
gesture. Really, I thought he was gonna go and say like, "Hey, like back off."
I thought it was about to be a confrontation. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, why would it be? Because
That's not his character.
Yeah, exactly.
I loved when he offered his. He was like, just take mine. I was like, oh, I love that.
I love that he broke everything that he believed in to do that one little act, and it just opens up the entirety of his life.
Yeah,
Which
like
is so amazing.
like a domino affected. Like
Yeah.
on all the good things.
It helped him get back with Sho because he came back and was basically fighting the sister.
Oh, yes,
You know what I mean?
yeah. He's like, let him see her.
And he was like, is Sho here? She's like, no. And like in the background, he was like, are you sure? She's like, yes.
And then he just. What was crazy is I thought he grabbed her, right?
Yeah.
Like he did when he was younger, and then it shows a friend like, get the fuck out of the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it does. Whenever they do the
Oh, his
confrontation,
little
Yeah.
friend. I love
the
that.
friend grabbed her, not him. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was like,
show you.
nah.
That's not the way to go.
Yeah.
Don't
Sir.
don't bully the little sister just to get to the bigger sister that you already bullied.
But then it gets them to do the reconnect because she follows him, which was very sweet.
Again, another good scene too, because we actually don't get that conversation. We get it from the perspective of Yozera and Nakasaki.
I was
Yeah.
just about to
Because-
say, I love that little scene where he's like, what is she saying? And she
Oh.
was like,
Talking shit.
oh, talking shit. Like, oh, he's so stupid.
His stupid little
Something like
friend.
that.
Stupid little Fred is wild,
Your
dude.
stupid little friend
It
is
is-
dumb. And he's like, tell me for real what she's saying.
Which is funny because we don't even know if she actually said that.
She very well could have.
But what I thought, yeah, but one of the craziest like things to me in the beginning themes was the book.
Yeah.
Like it says him giving it back to her after the years, because I'm assuming it's been at least like what 3, give or take.
No,
No,
it's
no.
been like
Sixth
a
grade.
few.
It's no, she's about to turn 18 in the
Is it?
she turns 18 on the final scene.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So she or she turns 18 June
Seven.
7th.
okay, so then it's
So,
been
so
yeah,
she's 17.
it's been years. Okay,
So
but like
yeah.
it's raggedy. It's like he kept it and like brought it back to her.
Just in case he saw her again.
It's so much like said in a one thing of like, and I'm sorry, and like olive branch and everything, just in one little raggedy.
There's
notebook.
so much love in just that one gesture.
Yeah.
Not even like romantically, but just like love in a person.
Yeah.
Just to hold something that was so close to them.
Yeah,
That was how she communicated. That was her way for talking. And he
Yeah.
like held it and kept it. Granted, he was the one that like threw it into the pond.
and then he also told her not to read it because it's filled with horrible things.
Horrible things.
I mean, I honestly think he probably for a while kept it and wrote horrible things in it after he found it.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I think,
Oh.
and I don't think he kept it out of love. I think he kept it as like he has it. He got in trouble for it. He's holding on to it as not like as like I love her. It's like to him it's like not a trophy, but he's holding on to it because he feels connected to the book because later on in life I guess he starts regretting it throughout, and then he starts realizing this book
That's
is part of that.
interesting. I never thought about that.
Yeah, that's actually.
I don't think it's like a
That could be a thing.
love thing. I think it's more of like
I don't think it was love. I just thought of it as a redemption thing.
I just tend to romanticize things. I'm like, stop. He's so in love with her, and he's like not.
It's not about romance.
He's literally like he literally hates her. In like the beginning scenes, I'm like, stop. They're so in love.
like he even said it. It's not about romance, which is interesting. I really thought it was going that way for a minute there.
I think the main theme is just friendship.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, yes, there's like the friendship aspect, and that's really what I think that, and I hope they don't make a sequel for this movie.
No,
At this point, I don't think they will.
it's a great standalone.
Because if it was 2016, at least in Japan, they would have done it by now.
No, dude, they would not. They would wait. They would wait forever. They've done that.
Really?
I mean, One Punch Man. I mean that. That's like 10 years. There's a bunch of other anime that are like waiting years.
Season 3's coming out, so they're dropping about it.
I'm so excited. Yeah. So with that, I do think that isolation is a very easy theme. The bullying one is the big theme throughout this entire anime.
Yeah.
I mean, just watching. I mean, and not even just from Shōya to show. I mean, through every character has like a bullying involved in some type of bullying, except like maybe one or two, like Mushibi didn't really deal with that. Well, kind of. So I mean, really, we start off with the very early on progressive bullying that started off with. I think the very first one that I remember is him yelling in her ear with like the magazine.
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking...
Everybody jumps and like she's just.
Well, she had her hearing aids during that.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I think she did. She jump.
She lost one. I think at that point she didn't have one. Yeah. So he was like yelling in her ear.
Well, I mean, there was bullying before that, before the ear scene.
So there was like small, like so
it was like, verbal.
Yeah, exactly. It was like conversations around.
Okay, so you're talking about like kind of physical.
Like the big one that he did, like he started.
Oh, then yeah, it was
Yeah, I mean, but there were conversations around her, which is, if you in hindsight, it's pretty effed up to think about it. It's like
no, it is
like you're talking about a person right next to you,
and she doesn't even know.
She doesn't know. And granted, I mean,
and then she couldn't really read either. So when she looked at you and you were talking, she was just smiling.
The disrespect, man.
It's like, yeah, she's right here. Like this girl right here, just like bullying her right in front of her face.
It's literally giving everybody point and laugh.
Bro, when Uno was on the Ferris wheel, I was like, I'm talking slow enough so you can read my lips. That was crazy.
Dude, on the carousel,
that was
she was like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everything I'm saying is intentional, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then she slaps her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they do throw. Ueno throws some hands. She does hurt her. But I'm coming from Ueno's perspective here. Mm-hmm. I get what she's saying.
I do too.
Like she is saying, like because technically she's kind of right. If Sho was never there, then none of that stuff would ever happen.
That's true.
But then they would have all grown up to be
horrible people.
Ueno's a horrible person.
No, I know, but no, the rest of them.
Yeah, no, granted. And
Sho changes their lives, even though it seems so bad in the beginning.
Yeah, but Ueno is very naive and immature about it, to where she doesn't believe that's happening. She just truly believes, like, we're happy, we're having fun as kids, and you ruined it. Now we're all split up, and that's what she said. And so she's also dealing with this isolation of not having friends.
Something I noticed, the character development is whenever Uno meets up with Ishida, like after like years, and he's like waiting there on the bike, and she like gets on his bike, and they see Sho across the street. She like runs up to her and like takes her hearing aid, and Ishida's like, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "I'm gonna throw it like when we were kids." He was like, "No, don't do that."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Are y'all dating?" And he's like, "No, we're friends."
And he was like, "No, it's just not cool to throw somebody's hearing aid."
Yeah.
Like she never figured that. She never learned that.
No.
She never learned that throwing someone a hearing aid is a terrible thing to do.
But that was like a pivotal moment for me where I realized, I'm like, oh, he's growing and he's learning. And
yeah, because he's the one that yeeted it out the window.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
8 times to be exact.
At least.
Crazy.
8 times.
But yes, they specifically say 8.
Yeah. So.
No, that was a very touching scene.
Yeah.
I really liked it. He was like, "No, don't do that."
Especially because he was there for show too, and
Absolutely.
she showed up
Yeah.
like out of just randomness.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Ueno actually, he saw her earlier on in the day and tried to meet up with her again.
Well, yes,
And
But
at the Meow Meow Club.
yes.
Listen,
I
Come
thought I thought it was gonna be something else.
it's a cat cafe, guys.
Actual cat cafe.
Like actual cats.
I love it.
But it shows her with the tail and ears, and I was like, bro, it's gonna be a cat girl cafe. I was wrong.
Edward and I were like, I don't know what I expected.
I know whenever I saw it, I said, I recognize Ueno giving out those coupons. I said, she is like a terrible person. She's like now like a hooker.
That's exactly where
I
my
was like,
brain
that's
went.
like where she went. Like her life took her down this dark road.
That's where my
At
brain went.
17.
In Japan,
Oh,
different
that's
rules
true,
there.
yeah.
So I was like, it makes sense. She was a terrible person. Now she's, in a hooker.
I audibly said the what club?
And then, I mean, honestly, those Meow Meow clubs, I would rather go there than to meet up with hookers. Cause
Dude, I just want to go give all those cats love.
I want to roll around with those cats. So
Actual
bad.
cats.
Yeah,
Mine.
actual cats. He's like, get out of here.
He will be like, get out of here if I go try to give him love.
So yeah, Ueno's bullying was insane. The bullying that progressive that I like is that it started off with the talking, then the yelling, then the throwing of the earpieces, and finally the ripping it out of her ear where there's blood now.
That was a hard
Dude,
watch.
that-
I was
yeah.
like, oof.
I kind of cut my stomach. I was like, bro, you can't just like, that is dark.
Like you just drew blood. Like you assaulted her. Like not that you weren't already doing that, but
Which
this is
justifies her mom with the mom interaction in the beginning.
Oh yeah, y'all gaslit me.
No,
Because-
he did. I didn't know.
The
whoa,
moms.
asshole.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, wow.
I'll bully you.
Yeah, okay, Ueno, throw me under the bus like that.
Yeah.
Because the two moms met up and like they were talking, and then
She wanted him
Ishida's
to
mom,
apologize.
Yeah, wanted an apology. Ishida's mom comes back, and there's like red dripping from her ear, and I'm like, she's bleeding, and they were like, she's not bleeding.
I didn't say anything. I didn't notice it.
Steven like, no, she's not bleeding.
Yeah.
And then, fast forward
And
an hour and a
Steve's
half into the
previously seen
movie,
this.
there's like a scar where she ripped out her earring.
Well, they did a flashback. where
And
she
they
was
also
like-
did a flashback
yeah.
and there's blood.
Yeah.
And then y'all were like, oh, maybe she was bleeding. I was
Yeah,
like,
so
that's
we're
so
making the
funny.
assumption that Show's mom threw some hands
And
or,
ripped out that earring.
or said, you know what, how about I rip out your earring?
I think it was more so that one, like, feel the pain that my daughter felt.
Yeah,
I get
so,
it.
So yeah, I get it 100%.
And the mom just took it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it makes
'Cause she
sense.
knew that her
She
son
can't
was
assault
wrong.
a child.
Yeah.
No, but
No,
Uh,
I know.
Show's mom can assault a child.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah, we find out that later. Kinda. So really that, again, another kind of instance of like the after effect of bullying, because the making amends part with, like this money ain't gonna help. It's not, the damage is already done.
Yeah.
But take it, for the 8 hearing aids, which are probably thousands of dollars. So
One of my favorite
And it
developments.
doesn't matter on the scar that it left on her.
One of my favorite developments is the relationship between Ishida and Show's mom, because she did not like him
Oh,
at
yeah.
all.
Specifically, even though he brought back her daughter, stay away from them and tell your
Dude
sister.
did not like him at all. And towards the end of the movie, he's like making her birthday cake. He's over at her house. They go to the fireworks show together.
well, even the last scene, she's at the shop
Yeah.
getting a haircut.
Yeah.
Like,
Getting a
she's-
haircut
And
from
he walks in,
his
he's like,
mom.
oh, like he's still standoffish about her.
Dude,
but
that
then she
I'm
goes-
sorry
yeah.
is so gutty.
Bro, that movie.
Oh yeah. So that, let's see. Obviously, Nagasaki dealing with bullying from like that one guy taking his bike. Still on that.
It is a dark comedic scene though.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as he offers it to him to stop the bullying and everything, he's like he ran off with it, but it's in a funny way, like
Yeah.
one of those cutaways.
It was
almost.
like, yeah, he ran off with
Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
a cutaway
It was great. Yeah.
to undercut it.
Well, to show like
So make
he's so
it fun.
dead inside,
Yeah,
like he didn't care. Like he's like, I guess I'll just walk. And then really all the stuff he did to Show, he had done to him now.
yeah.
Like the watering, the sprinkler on
Oh yeah,
him,
it showed all.
the
Oh,
tripping, the
yeah.
bullying, the pushing into the water.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
So everything he did is now happening to him, probably for a good while, probably until they got out of middle school,
Oh, for
until
sure.
they went to their respective high schools.
Oh, yeah,
Because
they
they all
all-
went different.
Yeah.
I think he only stayed with Kauai.
Kauai, yeah.
Kauai.
Kawhi was the only one that
I think so.
that went to.
Something that meant the world to me was that Sho wanted to meet up with her friend Sahara.
Sahara, yeah.
And so he went up to Kawhi, and that was his first time talking to her since they were kids. And he was like, "Hey, do you know Sahara's contact information?" Like he found her for Sho.
Yeah, he did it all for her.
Just because she wanted to talk to her again.
He talks to Kawhi earlier in that.
Really?
Very briefly, she goes, "Did you do the homework?"
Oh, that's right. That is.
that's
But like he's like looking down.
see
Yeah,
her.
he didn't talk.
And
yet.
it's all exes the entire
Yeah.
time.
So,
But
but
whenever he asked her that, I don't know when the X fell off her face.
When she changed her hair.
yeah.
Oh.
Which, what was the symbolism behind that? Was it supposed to match someone else's?
No, I don't know.
It
Or
had
was
to-
it that he was just talking to
Was
her?
it similar to Sho's
I
don't
think it had to do
remember.
with like confidence and like.
growth?
I think it's just she didn't
Growth
have
that it
any.
was different hair?
Well, they did something similar with Sho where she put her hair in a
Oh, yeah,
ponytail
yeah.
because she was like self-conscious
Yeah.
about that. So I think this Kawhi is probably in the same boat, self-conscious, and that's
Oh,
whenever
that he noticed it?
yeah, and then he
Okay.
noticed it, and then Moshibi was there, and that's when she introduces
Yeah,
him. He wants to be friends.
But that's
with her.
when the X falls off her face. Was
yeah,
that moment.
and Moshibi's face.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, so that bullying happened with them. Let me think who else was bullied throughout. I think we covered
Everybody.
Ueno being a bully. I mean, again, that there was a couple times where her bullying kind of went too far. Multiple times, actually.
Dude, the whole time.
The Ferris wheel was insane.
The first one was.
There were
The
points
end.
There were points in that movie
Yeah.
where I felt so uncomfortable watching it, but
Yeah.
like that was the point.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, she's. Excuse me, she's kicking her ass at the end there, dude.
That to me was like
dude,
another sense
beat
of going
the
too
crap out of
Yeah.
her.
going too far.
And
Again,
she's got a broken arm.
yeah. Again, she's doing this because she feels like the reason that
Yeah.
Shoyo is not there at that moment is because of her,
What absolutely is.
which is true. So
And
she's
I-
not wrong.
Because-
I think the most painful thing is that Sho's aware.
and she's just taking
She's
it.
like, damn, dude, if I like weren't the way I am, if I wasn't here, which leads her to like feel the way that she feels in that
Yeah.
film, like maybe a scene before or something.
Mhm.
She like is aware.
Yeah.
She's like, if it weren't for me, none of this would happen.
Yeah.
And that's what's so painful is like she's agreeing with them. That's why
Yeah.
she's not like fighting back or anything.
Mhm.
That's why
Yeah.
all she says is I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I think one of the
and then it
things
pisses her off more.
And it pisses her off more.
I think the last kind of bullying scene I think was really upsetting was whenever she's talking to Shoyo just through a journal and Sho goes like this and he didn't know what that meant. So he's like, "Get away, weirdo!" And when he learned sign language, he goes like, let's be friends, and then he turns around and he's all, "That's what that meant. That's what she wanted the whole time." And then and then he's getting
That
bullied,
scene.
and she's writing on the desk like you're Shoyo, you a bitch. They probably didn't write that.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was still.
She was cleaning it for him, and then they have this very, again, I don't know if this scene should have been in there,
child fight.
but this little kid fight, which is like all these emotions these kids are feeling. This, especially Sho, she's feeling all this rush of emotion. Like I'm helping you, I'm cleaning your desk because
But
everyone
she
else.
can't tell him.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, they're swinging at each other, little cute baby fists.
Little cute baby fist.
And I think that was like a really, again, with the different scenes they shot it from like behind where she's on top punching them. They shot it with the window where it's like on the side. They did a really good job of shooting this little fight between them. They kind of all boiled over.
Yeah.
So what were you saying? Sorry.
I
Oh,
mean, he'd just be talking.
Oh,
yeah.
got it. So that's kind of,
There's so much to unpack with this
yeah,
movie.
there's a lot.
I mean, we've been talking about just the bullying. Now we haven't been talking
This
about.
isn't even like anything else.
Yeah,
Like this doesn't have to deal with like any of the other.
Yeah, I guess.
There's so much to unpack.
It's so beautifully done.
I think there's a couple other themes in here. Of course, like redemption is a big theme throughout.
Do you want anything?
I'm good.
Okay, here.
Brent, I'll take another one.
What flavor?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's so much about this movie, dude.
I'm raising my hand so I know when to cut.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. I think you need to move your. Let me think. How can I?
There's no other spot that would be good except for like right here, but then I would have to move this, and
Strawberry.
I'm not fucking moving this
Amazing.
again.
Oh,
I don't know what you were doing.
This is for
This?
editing, but high fives.
Yeah, I'm not moving this again.
Okay, I was say like if if you moved,
So you know where to cut, or
Yeah.
Oh,
if you moved the desk this way, put the couch facing that way, you would have this background,
what?
Move the couch where?
like facing that way.
What do you mean?
Like have it. Like,
Oh, like cut this way.
yeah, like, and then you have like a little office space right here.
That's kind of cute.
Now, I'm not saying doing it now, but
We
if
never
you
thought
want,
about that,
but
cutting the space, and then we could put like a TV or something there,
yeah, because you could leave this
and
here
then that'll be your background.
because this should be your background. This would be awesome.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right,
We'll get over this in a minute.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm so fucking confused.
Which one? What are we doing right now?
What?
Fucking, we haven't hit the suicide part, and we're
Oh,
done
okay.
living.
You can't just say.
Well, no, it's
suicide.
cutting. It's
We're
all
cutting,
cut.
we're cutting,
We
we're
haven't
cutting.
started. I'm
All
gonna
right.
recount.
All right.
But I think that's the next thing we need to go into because that's like the
You
big
can't
one.
just say suicide.
Yeah.
No, I know, but we haven't started again.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want one?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm good.
I
No.
was just checking.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
3.
Brings us to this last major theme
Yes.
of unaliving yourself. I'm not gonna say it. Deleting
Mhm.
yourself. Again, guys, we warned you. There's
Good
trigger
word.
warnings here. Here's the beauty of this movie. The first time we get to understand this idea of unaliving is the very beginning.
Right.
First 30 minutes.
Which is never said, but it's implied with everything he's doing. You have to it's subtext.
well,
Like I mentioned before,
yeah.
completely over my head
Yeah.
until we discussed it, and I was like, "Oh, you're right. That's what that was."
Yeah.
I think it's only meant to resonate at the time with people who have felt that. Like stuff like that.
Like-
Seriously.
Well, I mean, I just very well. It's even more depressing when it was planned out.
Mhm.
Like it was premeditated that he was gonna do it.
Yeah,
like,
that's
he
like
knew.
the main thing.
Wanting to take care of his family, selling all his stuff.
You don't
Yeah,
need it, so here's the money instead.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's written down somewhere too. I'm sure there was a note probably that he probably had that never explained that, but
Unless he didn't get to that point yet
Mm.
before
maybe not.
his mom caught him.
Yeah. So really, well, I think after he would have left breakfast, I think that's when he was gonna do because he was gonna go to the bridge and do it.
Yeah,
That was the plan.
that was his
so,
plan.
And it did foreshadowing later on for that.
It did.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
You
Yeah,
jump in.
They did
Not to sound happy about it, but I did notice that.
They did do that a couple times.
Yeah.
So we're here thinking, Shōya, it's about him. He's the main character. It's about him not unaliving himself and then dealing with how do you come back from that. We get to the end, and really now we get it from Shō. She's also in the same boat as wanting to unalive herself, and hers is an interesting. Both on Tuesdays, I think they're both on Tuesdays. Everything leading up to that is actually kind of sad because it's really like the summer, and it's like a month of them doing something every day together.
Yeah.
And it was like you could tell I want all these happy moments before something tragic is going to happen. And I thought it was when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be Shōya, and then Shō is like, I'm going to go home and study. And then if it wasn't for Yuzire saying
Asking for
the
her
camera, yeah, he would never have saved her.
Yeah.
And watching him.
I thought that entire scene was so intense and
Oh
so
my god.
crazy.
Especially like him trying to yell and
Dude,
nothing.
hinting at the music from before, that music added such a depth to that scene
Yeah.
where I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh. And then you're right, he was trying to yell for her.
Hits the table,
He
makes
couldn't.
so much noise.
She
and-
couldn't, oh man, it was so intense.
She couldn't hear him,
Yeah.
and he jumps out there and he grabs her. And
Dude, when it cut to that scene and it showed just like the arms in her locked, I was like, holy shit. I thought that was insane.
I honestly thought he was just gonna jump over with her.
I
yeah,
did too. For
yeah.
a second.
He was just gonna show both of them like at the bottom.
Well, I didn't know
Oh
what to
man,
think.
that's gutty.
I know.
That's a
I thought that's where it was
ending.
going. I didn't know how much time was left. I just knew,
Oh
like,
man.
I was like, bro.
He did this. He went. He grabbed her, caught her, and then he's like, he needs two hands, and he's like helping her up, and then he falls. I mean, just
Yeah, they switched places basically.
God, but
I
they
was like
did.
divine intervention is what I was thinking.
But they did a couple foreshadowing with that. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously the one that you just said, but also when they jumped into the water together to get the journal.
No, that's the one I meant.
Oh, that was when you meant. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was
because
thinking
when
too.
he does it, if I'm right, he lands the same way in the water,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and then
'Cause
he
with
flips
him, like,
around,
on
and then
his
he
back.
sees her like legs, and he's like, "Oh shit!" and he gets up.
Yeah, I mean, it was great watching, him like, finally like get this like savior arc kind of thing where he like saved her. But even though it was never meant to happen, I truly think that was kind of like the ending to him feeling this way.
Mm-hmm.
He's already done enough, and this is like now he can finally be a person. But I was like really sad because if anyone was gonna do it out of all the characters, it was not surprising that it was her. Because she again bullying from young age, and even now, like she's still getting bullied by Ueno.
Mm-hmm.
Her little sister, all the whatever issues they have there. I think there's a financial issue just by looking at Yuzida's bed.
I think that's hinted.
Yeah, because her bed is like a closet. The grandma just passed away, which is really sad. And
I thought it was the mom that passed away at first, and then
Oh,
I
that
like
would've
thought
been
about
sad.
it. I thought about it. I'm like, oh, it's the grandma.
there's some type of issues with the mom. I don't know what it is, but I guess it's really like I don't think the mom's happy at all.
I mean, it could also just be that barrier of being able to try and talk to your daughter.
I think
the
it's
mom,
just being. I think it's a defense mechanism.
you never see the
honestly.
mom talk to her in
Mm.
sign language. Or did I miss
No,
that?
that's true. The mom can't talk to her in sign.
So you have all these elements, and then you have like a moment where it's like, this is the most beautiful day I've ever experienced. And I think this is the perfect time to be like, let me cut ties and jump off. Which is, I mean, it is that sad. I mean, but the beauty and simplicity of actually looking out into this cloud of fireworks, like, it was really good. That scene was really good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really liked seeing all of the characters watching the same fireworks.
Oh yeah.
Where it had that little montage, everybody was just watching it going over, and then you see like her feet like on the ledge, and then it's what he's seeing, and it was just so intense to me. It was so crazy.
Oh, you know what? I just realized it reminded me of all the beautiful places, all the perfect places.
Is that a
Where
movie?
yeah, it's a movie where a person saves someone from committing unaliving themselves, and then later on does it to themselves.
Damn.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
It's good. It's good.
I need to be in a better mental health.
Oh
health
my god!
space
And
to
I know
watch
this is a
that.
tangent, but there's a thing I really enjoyed that they did. One of the character puts all over his room reasons to live on sticky notes, and they're
You're
all
messing
over
me
his
up. I gotta
room.
see
Like
this.
they're all over his room, and then at the end they're all gone.
If you can think of a reason to live, then you shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean,
There is one.
Yeah,
If you even think about anything, anybody, then
But that's a big theme for the movie.
yeah.
Is that there's always something like
Because at the time, when he was really thinking about it in the beginning, he didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Like all the X's over the faces, except for shows.
and the only thing that, as I guess, stopped him is he saw that his mom was going to be affected.
Yeah.
He-
He saw his mom was going to be hurt, and that his little niece?
His niece.
His niece.
yeah.
Oh, man. When he came out of the hospital and his niece was like,
Dead.
Dad? Like, came up to him hugging and crying. I was like, oh, my heart's breaking. He goes, no, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm better now.
Yeah,
That hurt my heart.
this final scene was just so good. And then honestly, after that scene, everyone like God, everyone's dealing with it in their own way. Ueno to me this is where her character development is starting to happen, where she's like visiting him every day at the hospital, gatekeeping
Dude.
to not let a show go in there because she truly believes the show's flawed. Then throwing hands with Show's mom.
What you were saying earlier, I really
Throwing hands with Show's mom is the craziest part. But
I
yeah.
really love that she stayed true to her character.
Yeah.
Like she never like
There's always on
changed her
site.
ideology. Like that's who she was.
She just got sneakier and sneakier.
That's the one.
Yeah. She again, and again,
I feel like she had a right to be upset.
I honestly really liked her character. I didn't need too much character development. There needs to be a character like that in the movie to really make it show what this is. And I think at the end you start to relate more with her.
And the development at the end is a nice little touch.
Yeah, and we'll talk about redemption in a bit. That'll be the final theme.
I loved it.
But I really enjoyed like watching everyone's perspective, and I know Sho was really upset about it, obviously, but her going to like all the friend group to like bring them back, even though everything happened.
Apologize because she thinks it's her fault.
Yeah. Oh, and then I was like, to me, the scene that like really I wish we got to see more of it was whenever he goes back to school and Nagasaki is like looking for him. He thinks he hates him. And he's like looking for him, and like,
oh, dude, that was
like,
so sad.
When he found him in the bathroom, he just started crying. I like teared up a little bit. I was like, "Stop!"
Because that's his best friend.
Biggest fan.
Yeah.
That made my heart smile. Like it made my heart smile, but like there were tears.
Like he didn't know how to face any of them because of that whole thing on the bench. Not the bench, the bridge.
Where he like was mean to them. Like he reverted back to bullying for that one.
He pointed out all their insecurities. Yeah.
So.
And then.
Oh man.
Him just thinking like, but that's the thing. Nagasaki or Nagatsuge, whatever. He even says like, well, basically still says I'm here. Like he's like, I'm sorry.
He's like, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
Like what do you
but
mean?
he leaves because he doesn't want him there.
Yeah, and that's something about like having really good friends is like one. And I've always said this.
He even goes to the hospital.
Yeah. I always say this about friends, like good friends. A good friend. It doesn't matter if you're mad at me. We're invested in each other's lives. I did a wedding speech for my buddy. I said, dude, it doesn't matter if you don't think I'm your friend. You're invested in my life, and I'm invested in yours. We're best friends.
I would tell my friends, I was like, we know too much about each other to not be friends.
Yeah, man. Steve always beefs with me, and I know nothing about it, and then he's over it.
I only beef with good friends.
I was like, hey, I heard Steve's mad at you, and he was like, fuck Steve mad at me for.
I only beef with good friends. Like that's the way it needs to.
But I never know that we're beefing.
That's the beauty of it all. I don't need to tell you that. You can feel it.
It's Steve's internal.
When you're at work stocking things, you're like, huh, what
is that?
Your palms itchy.
What the heck? Hey, are we gaming this weekend? I'm mad at you.
That's exactly how it happened last time.
The amount of times he goes, damn it, Steve's mad at me again.
You were like, oh, I've been mad at you, but I'm going to get over it. So yeah, what time are we playing? And I was like, what?
When you're invested in friends, like it's hard. You can't get rid of them. Right?
Yeah.
It's like you don't always have to like them, but you're always gonna love them. You know, like we've been dealing with similar like life experiences like that. It's like I'm really mad at you right now, but like I'm gonna tell you about this shitty day I had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I mean, sometimes I beef with friends because they piss me off for something they did. And I'm like, I want to put it on pause because I want to tell them something really important. I want to like pause it right now. Sorry, Ben. I want to pause it right now. I want to pause my beef right now so I can tell you about something who I saw at like Walmart.
We're resuming as soon as I'm done.
But as soon as I tell you, I'm mad at you again. But
have you ever seen Blue State?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I just put a force field in the gun house to restrict the area. Damn it. Later on, wait, what about the force field? Oh yeah. It's gone.
It's like, I feel like we've done that where we've been arguing and I was like, okay, but wait, here's this like really important thing. But I'm still mad at you, but like, here, listen to the tea.
So I love the redemption here from everyone. Yeah. Obviously the big one is...
The biggest one, my favorite one.
Well, Shōya is the biggest one.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. That's not my favorite one, but I think since we're following... Again, you could probably take everyone's perspective and it'd probably be a pretty good movie. I'd love to see Ueno's. I'd love to see Nagasaki's. The only one that probably would be kind of boring would be like Mushibi's. I think his is kind of boring.
But that's the whole point is that he's that outside. I mean, him and Nagasuke, but still, yeah.
So there's a couple redemption arcs here that are really good. Obviously, Shōya is the big one.
Well,
very good.
One of my favorite is Uno's.
Yeah.
Because at the very end, she still hates Sho.
Yeah.
Still does not like her. But she signs it to her.
Yeah, she says stupid. She said, you're stupid.
And then Sho is like over the moon. She's like, wait, you just
Yeah,
signed.
she says stupid. Like she shows her.
She's like, wait, you're signing to me now? And Uno's like, girl.
And everybody's like shocked, but then she like kind of runs away and they can see that she's
I loved that little thing.
Around. Yeah.
I loved it so much.
It was so good.
They're like, oh, she's shy.
Yeah. So it was a good redemption for Ueno. Shima, his old friend from when they were in 6th grade. He has
the blonde one.
Yeah, he has a small redemption arc as well. He was bullying
Shimada.
He was bullying Shōya as well.
Yes.
He was part of that.
Yeah.
And I think Ueno trying to get them to meet again at the fair was a really good scene. To like,
I liked that too, actually.
Like,
but it did take Ishida completely by surprise.
Yes.
He was not ready for
which
that.
is to her character though. Like she's not gonna tell him. She's just gonna do it.
No, yeah.
Because it benefited her.
Yeah. And then I didn't catch this the first watch, but the second watch, he was the one that pulled him out of the water.
Yeah, she says that.
So it didn't, and this is the beauty of this movie is I know.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because I know that she says that, but my brain didn't connect that was him.
Yeah.
It was him and someone else that pulled him out, is what she says.
So.
Oh, wow, that's really deep. Then.
Yeah, this is the beauty of this movie is that they never connect after that.
No.
But we know they will, though.
Yeah.
We know that eventually he's going to go meet up with him and say.
It's assumed.
Yeah. It's like we can tell that without even showing it.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah. So he had a redemption arc, and then let's see, Ueno had a redemption arc. Sho has somewhat of a redemption arc toward the end, where she's trying to get everyone to be like, hey, come back to him. He's in the hospital, and Kawaii. I don't know if necessarily she has a redemption arc. She was kind of a mediator character throughout the entire anime, but I think that she was well. I think that she had a part to play in a lot of the trauma that Shōya was dealing with, because even in the middle, like she like makes a spectacle in front of everyone.
Yeah, why did you tell people when he's like, I didn't?
Yeah, so that was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. I think that might be it for redemption arcs.
My favorite thing about that movie, which I'm a stickler for, there wasn't a single loose end everywhere, anywhere. Like, anytime I see, like, okay, that's great and all, but, like, what about this thing that happened, like, 2 hours ago? You know what I mean? I am a stickler for, like, loose ends. This movie, everything in a neat little bow.
Yeah.
Like, it followed up on every single plot
The only
point.
one is the best friend, but you assume that they're going to reconnect.
Yeah.
But they also never hinted at them ever really reconnecting.
Like, he could have just, like, pulled him out of the water. Like, yeah, going back to what we were saying before, it's like, we're always going to be cool with each other. We're always going to be, like, awesome. And it could just be that without being more.
Yeah. It's like I still want you to eat, just not at my table. Yeah. There's the themes are covered. I think we got the closure. I do want to talk about after. This is something we've never done here, a little after analysis, post analysis, if you may. And there's some movies out there that have really dived into this idea of what's happening after without saying it. Whiplash. You seen Whiplash?
The movie?
Yeah.
The drummer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later on in life he kills himself.
Didn't know that. I saw the movie once.
Because they hinted at it. There was a huge foreshadow. That's what he's going to do. And the idea is...
I can see it.
Yeah, and the idea is, like, what's going to happen to these two characters that have already attempted? Do you think they're going to go back to this idea that they're going to...
Sorry, wasn't that Bruce Willis's, like, last movie? Or, like, one of them?
No, he's not.
That's J.K. Simmons and Miles Teller.
Oh, J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, they look kind of similar.
Who am I on about?
No, Bruce Willis and J.K. Simmons look similar.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it J.K. Simmons?
Because they're bald.
Because they're bald,
J.K.
yeah.
Simmons.
Because they're bald.
What?
They're
Yes.
bald. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's good, right? Yeah.
I feel so stupid.
J.K. Simmons is
I
in a
spent like
lot of
half
shit.
that movie thinking, up until now,
What,
actually.
that he sees
more
dead
than-
people?
No, I thought it was Bruce Willis.
She's like, damn, Bruce Willis is killing this movie.
Dude,
Bruce.
I'm so fucking serious.
This is John McClane?
I was like,
Sorry
wow.
for cursing. I'm so serious. I thought that was Bruce Willis.
Well, it's not.
He's like, don't take Miranda to trivia. Love Bruce.
Right? No,
Every
yeah, no,
Wednesday.
Yeah,
no,
every
that's
Wednesday.
true, yeah.
Every Wednesday at 7:00.
Not spawns.
Not sponsors. So I truly think that after this, I think one of them is going to revert back to it, and I have a feeling it's going
I
to
can
be.
see that tone happening too. Just given the vibes.
Yeah, I mean it's like everything. Oh god, dude, I forgot about the scene. The scene where he sees all his friends again, all the exes start falling out, and he starts bawling.
Oh, man.
I was hurting.
Yeah.
I was hurting, but I couldn't cry because I was like being a man.
I was like, Steve, aren't you like a little kind of a sensitive guy? He goes, no.
No.
I'm so hard.
I was like, Miller Lite, Miller Lite and bald eagles, Miller Lite, truck nuts and bald eagles.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Go Birds.
You hear an
Yeah,
eagle
go
screech.
Birds. Yeah, Miller Lite. I took off my shirt. It was like American flag. Yeah, Miller Lite.
Oh,
No.
Steve, you're kind of sensitive. He goes, no.
No, then she immediately busted out 7 push-ups.
7.
Just 7 though.
Just 7.
Okay.
Not consecutively. Obviously, no one could do that.
30-minute breaks between each one.
30-minute, 3 sets of 2. But the last one, I pushed for that third one.
Yeah,
It was on my knees. It was on my
got it.
knees. The last one still counts.
okay, yeah, I got you.
Still counts. Yeah, still counts.
So dead.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna mention the knees.
Yeah.
You could have left it out.
No, it's cool. I feel like you would have.
No.
You wouldn't have counted
The
it.
fans, this was
put us-
my entire night. Just this.
Mi- mi-
It was great. I'm just dead.
We had to break down.
This is so
We're
stupid.
getting into the sensitive scene, so I had to talk about.
Bu-
Uh,
Monster trucks.
that's not a man thing.
Yes, it is.
Men don't do drugs.
Monster trucks.
Oh,
Did you hear monster
I-
drugs?
I thought she said.
Monster drugs.
I thought
Just
she
out here
said.
doing zombie dust.
Oh my god! I was like, "That's a man thing, doing drugs."
Steve said, "Oh, nobody told me.
Yeah, I
now
know,
I gotta
but-
start hair."
I gotta start crack now. I didn't want to do that today of all days. On my day off doing
On a
crack.
Friday.
Yeah. Oh, that is a perfect day.
It
Yeah.
actually. No.
No crack.
No.
No crack, guys. Sorry, we had to do a little jokes.
What were we talking about?
The part where
One
he's,
of them's gonna unalive
Oh,
themselves.
right.
well, we're talking about the part where he's crying,
Super
Oh.
slide.
where he's crying because
Yeah.
all his friends are all happy.
Absolutely, yeah.
And he sees them all.
It
And
was-
all the exes fall off of not just his friends, but everybody.
Yeah,
he sees the world again.
like I don't think it's gonna be him. I think it's gonna be.
No, I think it's
I
gonna
think
be
it's
her.
gonna
I
be
think it's gonna
her.
hurt.
I think the language barrier is still too much for her.
Uh,
The
yeah.
language barrier is hard.
Like it's like no matter where you go, she's gonna deal with that.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
though her friends can do it, she's still gonna have those hardships in her life that it's
Maybe it does need a sequel.
Something that we learned, we were watching Switched at Birth, which is like 2 sisters who are switched in the hospital.
I'm aware.
One of
it's
them's
actually
deaf.
not bad.
And so I like that they included somebody screaming
Yeah.
at Show, because it's like, she can't hear me if I don't scream at her. And in Switched at Birth, it's very much like, hey,
Don't do that.
she still can't hear you. No matter how much you scream at her, how loud you talk, she can't hear you. So it's like a very good, not good, but it was like interesting for me to see that they
Yeah.
included that in this movie.
They did a really good job of that show, but Bae is a terrible.
Oh, she
terrible.
sucks.
Oh,
I hate Bae.
So do I.
Yeah.
I hate her.
The worst.
She ruined what's his name's life.
Emmett,
I meant
we're not even talking about it.
I get what she's getting.
That is a separate video.
Yeah, but also
Not
like,
anime, but like
yeah, and also she's just a terrible person throughout the whole show. I hate
how do you
watching.
go from Emmett to fucking Travis? Like, yes, Travis is a sweetheart, but like, what
hey,
the
maybe this could be like my podcast thing where it's like we talk about
talk about
teenage
obscure
dramas.
ABC teen
Hey,
dramas.
obscure teenage
Today we're talking
dramas.
about Switched at Birth.
Switched at Birth,
Today
and
we're
then
talking
Secret Life
about
of the American
Secret-
Teenager, and that's it.
American.
2 episodes.
Yeah.
That one sucked.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about like The Summer I Turned Pretty.
I don't even get me started on that shitty
Dude.
show.
Yeah,
Like,
that one.
You need
it's
to
a great
watch
show,
it.
but
Steve.
it's a good show. But oh my god,
Everybody
they're
pisses me off.
We're gonna edit all this out.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Tangent,
So,
tangent,
but no,
tangent.
but you're right though.
tangent.
Switched at Birth is a good representation of like the culture,
representation.
representation
That's
of
what
the
I was
culture.
thinking of, because
Yeah.
it shows like the parents learning how to, learn sign and everything. And then in A Silent Voice, you see like her friends
Yeah.
slowly starting to learn sign. You see Ishida starting to learn sign. And then, I just loved when Uno signed to her, "You're stupid."
Yeah, it was great.
I loved that
Yeah, and
so much.
I actually have my
So
cousins all do sign.
Do they?
Yeah, I have my cousin Angel and Friska. Their kids all sign. I don't know if Angel and Friska do, but their kids all sign because their grandparents are deaf. So they
Oh.
all 3 of them sign
That's
really
sick.
well.
I know like
Really
basic
good.
ones. Like I know thank you, I know yes, I know no.
Can you
Hair.
respect the hate that she
Hair.
had to learn to talk trash in sign language?
She was
Number
plotting.
one hater.
She was plotting so hard. She was in the
Like,
hospital.
you're gonna know what I think.
You are stupid. Like she watched
I
it.
would spell it out with the alphabet if
Yeah.
I were that big of a hater.
She did. So again, that final scene though, of like it all being happy-go-lucky, it's just to me like a mirage. It's not real because it's going to be short-lived.
That's fair.
I get it, because everything is all kumbaya at the
Yeah.
end. It's like happy ending. We're all growing. We're learning.
But
But
life's
like that's
still
not
there.
that's not life.
If I had to pick a character that's gonna unalive them, it's probably gonna be Ueno. I feel like she's still isolated from everyone, even though she's trying.
I can see that. Her
And-
show.
And you got to think she's working at the Meow Meow Club. She has a family of 5 or 4. Like
She does have a big family.
she has a bigger than everyone else. We really don't know much about her. We know she is a bully through and through. She's gonna stick to her guns. But I think that she's gonna start feeling like no one is siding with me. I'm all alone.
I really wish, like, I could see a series happening from this show where it's like they just go in depth in like the different characters and what they're feeling. Like, I would love to see the same movie from like different perspectives.
Because you could play it from everyone. Again, if I had to pick Nagasaki's story about him, I would love to follow his story about how he found like his best friend.
Yeah.
About how like he was like he has money.
Mm-hmm.
He has money. I would love
He
to
just dropped money for him to take the ticket for both of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a
He
good
was like,
thing.
take it. And
He did
was
the
like,
whole
I
like
can't.
pose. And he's like, here you go.
Take this. Get something to eat.
Yeah.
Get you
It
something
was
pretty
like,
to wear.
what, 60,000 won or something?
Yen.
Yeah.
Yen?
Yeah, which is
Oh,
500
Difference.
50.95 or something.
Yeah, there's different.
Currency
All right.
exchange and prices.
All right, final thoughts for you in the episode.
10
Yeah,
out of
the
10.
movie.
Can I change my answer? It was a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it
The
was
more
a 5
I-
out of 5.
The more I analyze it, the more I look into it.
The more I want to watch
No
it again
notes.
and just feel crappy, but it's great.
Edward was like, "What this movie?"
Dude, this movie messed me up.
He was like sniffling. Don't watch this movie if you like are dealing with certain.
Dealing with
themes.
loss or thoughts and so it's rough. It
Yeah.
really tackles them in a good way.
Edward
but
was like,
seriously,
"Ugh, I'm not well," and I'm like, "Do you need anything?"
we
Yeah.
need to not be here.
We had to not film last night to just really like encompass everything.
I'm glad we took the time to do it, though. Granted, it was like almost 3 in the morning, and I was.
It was
We
3
did. We
morning.
filmed after that.
I was
Yeah, we did.
sleepy, but I'm glad that I got a chance to like sit on it and really analyze my thoughts and how I felt.
I was very again, and I'm glad we watched it. I mean, there's more to come. This is just the tipping bird here.
The Boy and the Heron. Stay tuned.
Your name,
I was like, wasn't
whether
your name next?
probably, but we can do both. Anime marathon.
They're both gonna make me cry, huh?
Yes, your name will.
Your name for sure.
Your name for sure will make you cry.
Something I've been wanting to watch, low key. Ponyo.
You've never seen Ponyo?
I've never seen Ponyo.
Oh, I'll tell you about
Oh.
Ponyo in a bit because I have something funny to say about that.
If we ever do a Howl's Moving Castle episode, I would love to be involved.
I've never seen Howl's Moving Castle.
We can-
Shut up!
I've only seen 2 Studio Ghibli films:
Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite.
Ponyo and Princess Mononoke.
I've seen Princess, Ponyo, and Howl's. And
Howl's
then,
Moving Castle is so
I've seen Spirited
brilliant.
Away as well.
I don't know why I look at this my phone. So yeah, I mean,
Maybe a teaser.
We'll work on it.
I can just yap about Howl's Moving Castle.
with that being said, guys,
Anyway.
I think we have. What was your initial, like, your final thoughts?
The movie's 5 out of 5. It is so fantastic. Watch it subbed. Because from what he's saying with dubbed, being able to read what she's saying will undercut everything that it's trying to portray because the whole time you have to read off of their facial and what they say to understand what she's saying. And it speaks a lot. And it would probably be a different movie. I'm glad I screwed up and only bought the Japanese version.
I
Worked out for the
We
best.
paused it after 20 minutes and was like, yeah, there's definitely a dub available.
On
but
Vudu,
that's
there was
okay.
only a Japanese version. The English one did not pop up. You got to get on Prime. But even if you do watch it dubbed, it's fantastic. If you dealt with certain things like that, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna bring up stuff, but you know we lived through it and it's good. It is really fantastic. Highly recommend this movie.
I do too.
I-
10 out of 10.
yeah,
I'm gonna watch it again.
I think everyone should watch this movie, and I think that it's a really good portrayal of what unaliving and the steps that go into that. Especially one of the big triggers for unaliving is bullying,
Yep.
which leads into that, and I think that's such a major theme.
Bullying
Throughout-
or isolation.
I
Isolation,
really
bullying,
relate
yeah.
to a lot of that.
I think a lot of people can. I think a lot of people can watch this movie and relate and self-insert as any of those characters. Any of them, even Uena.
Every single one.
Yeah, I truly think that. And again, I gave this a 5 edamames out of 5 edamames because I think it truly is a perfect film. And I only do that for a couple films. And you know, I'm very critical.
Dude, you
Mhm.
yelled at me so much about doing that.
Yes, I yelled at you because yeah, because a
I'm
5 out
sorry
of
for
5
laughing.
is insane. to me to get. But when you have Silent Voice being this good, with the best character development, with these heavy themes, everything gets wrapped around at the very end, all loose ends are cut. I mean, you get a perfect movie. Throwing a sick scoring for it. That's amazing.
Not a single loose end. I
Yeah.
loved it.
So
You even see the husband for his sister, which was like
You do.
arbitrary as hell.
do
He
not
shows
need
up
that.
twice actually.
Do we ever see his sister?
We don't see his sister.
No, it actually mentions that you never see the sister.
You see her
No.
legs. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
it.
see her legs, but you don't see the sister. But you actually see the husband twice.
Okay, yeah, I thought
Yeah.
he looked. Okay, so we did see him earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like, that's just a crazy. It's like, who the hell is this guy? Oh yeah, it's your sister's husband. Like, what? Because the whole time you think maybe she's a single mom or something, but no, he was like.
I thought
guess,
she was a single mom for a minute.
I guess
and then
he says he was away. I guess maybe like I don't know, deployment or business or something.
Who knows?
There's so many depths.
Yeah,
in this
it adds
movie,
so many
so much
little
to
things.
unpack. It's like how supportive the mom is, and how supportive like just taking care of like his sister's baby while she's gone or while they're both gone. There's so much to unpack.
Yeah, and then even like the little critters on the stick. That,
Oh, that
like
that
what
inside.
happened to those? They plant them.
Literally, because she gives him this little present
When she tells him that she likes him.
when she tells him that she
And
likes
it doesn't-
him.
That goes back to your translation thing.
Yeah.
You literally see his little niece planting them in a pot, and it's like I love that. It came
Yeah.
back to it.
Yeah, like they didn't
We already
just
forgot about
I
it.
completely forgot about it. And then that was also the part where she's like, dead.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So great, guys. So Silent Voice, guys, check it out.
Go watch
You're gonna
it.
love it. I got nothing else. You guys have anything else?
No,
I'm
All right.
sorry for what you're about to experience.
no, for
In a good
real.
way though.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Later.